Welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, what I've got here, and you're wondering what's going on. Okay, I've got from the Card Geek. I saw this on Facebook as I was sort of scrolling through my thing. It's called Path of Seven. So I went to a website to have a look at what it was. So the Card Geek is the ID. Okay, so she's on YouTube. You'll find her on Facebook, and she really a fantastic creator of some fantastic decks, which I don't actually have, but the knowledge, the wealth of knowledge she has with Lenormand, Kipper, gypsy cards in general is really insightful and teaches so much. So she's definitely a place to go if you're wanting to sort of learn about Lenormand and Kipper and that sort of thing. So anyway, she did this spread called The Path of Seven. So it really looks at where you are right now. So where I am right now, so I should really change this around because I'm doing this upside down. So where I am right now, this is about my health. I've got a lot of health issues personally, and I am working on them. But I'd really like things to grow, develop, find a sense of beauty within my own health and how I can sort of develop. Sort of a development is what I want it to be. I want it to sort of grow, and I want it to sort of be in a better state than it is now. So she says you can either do this with one deck or do this with a lot of different decks. So I really wanted to do was mix your systems for the ultimate advice. Okay, so choose a card to show your current situation. So I did that in regards to my health. I've got a lot of health issues, as I said, right? So I really want to work on that, and I really want it to, and then choose a card that you want to show the outcome. So I really want my health to sort of grow, develop, you know, and improve. I want it to improve. I want my health to improve. So that's why I sort of got the flowers there. That's my intention behind the card. So I thought about that. So now you want to do is lay out the cards from 1 to 5 in here. Okay, and you've noticed I've got different decks starting here. So I'm actually going to start with the, I'm going to start with the Tarot de Marseille as my first card, my starting point sort of thing. So she said lay down 6 cards to her starting point. But it said 5 in the thing. 1 to 5. Or maybe you put another card on top of the outcome, I think. I think that's what it is. Do another card on top of the outcome. Because your outcome may not be exactly as you want it to be. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do one card. So we're talking about my health at the moment. So as I go through, I'm going to start with the Tarot de Marseille. So what do I need to know about my health, basically, as I go through? Oops, it's me being clumsy. Because I'm trying to be really gentle, because this is the Tarot de Marseille. Oops, there it is. Let me have a look. So 3 cards actually came out for this one position. So I'm going to do this as a story. So this is the first position. So I got the 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is a sense of trying to find some harmony in my emotions, okay? So I need to make sure that my emotions are in a good headspace, right? And here we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new, looking at my desires. What do I desire at this time? And 2 of Wands is about choices, about opposition, about trying to find a sense of balance. So in trying to find my choices and what's actually going on, looking at the potential, the breakthrough of my emotion, of my desires, and how does that affect me emotionally to have the harmony that I need. So that's position 1 that we looked at. Okay, next I'm going to do the Kipper card. Okay, so what comes out in regards to my health? Well, that just flipped out. So let's have a look. We've got 2 cards here. We've got journey and small child. So that to me is just talking about a short journey. You know, there is a journey happening, but it's not going to take too long. So it tells me that my journey is not going to be too long in this process. That's an interesting call to know. So when I find out, you know, when I look at my choices in my desires and what I want to happen, and I allow that breakthrough, it's going to allow a sense of harmony in my emotions. So that's going to help. So it's only going to be a small journey. So let's look at, maybe we look at Vesta's Art Oracle deck. Might need to come out a little bit actually. Let's see if I can come down a little bit. There we go. That gives me a bit more space to work with as we go through this. It's going to allow me a little bit more space. Okay, Vesta's Art Oracle. Whoa, that sat right there. That's where it landed. Okay, it says keep your feet firmly on the ground and keep your head clear. It's all about having the balance between Mother Earth and Father Sky. Wow, what an interesting look at it when it comes to my health. Well, that's really, really interesting. Okay, let's look at the Sibylla card. Okay, in regards to my health, to improve my health. Okay, improve my health. Okay, this is just going to be one card. Oh, no, two cards pulled out. I'm going to take those two cards because they do well together. So this is about hope and doctor. So again, I think it's getting the right advice that's going to bring me a sense of hope. So for me, I think when I look at doctor here and look at hope, I think it's about to get the result that I actually want. It's about getting the right help, you know, from the right person, the right information. It's like getting the right information for me. That means, right, let's use the Rider-Waite, the Waite-Smith, should I say, sorry, the Waite-Smith in regards to health. Okay, I'm going to stick to these four cards for some reason. Okay, it's interesting because, again, we get the sense of balance. We get this give and take, making sure that I'm receiving as much as I'm giving out is going to be really important. And be proud of all what I've achieved. Yes, there will be battles in times, there will be conflicts and things, but it's about giving to myself, because remember this is about my own health, unconditionally. This is about giving to oneself, being charitable to oneself as well. What an interesting spread. I really found that insightful. I'm going to add this to my tarot journal. I find that really, really insightful to look at in regards to my health. And I know I've done this back to front, guys. So just give me a second to put this back in order. So, sorry, we went the wrong way, didn't we? So we look at the health, right? The health has been my big issue. So it really is about having the harmony. The only way to find the breakthrough or the understanding, the desires and things, is to make sure that I look at my choices that I make, right? It's going to take me a bit of a journey. It's a small journey. It's not too long. It's just really important to sort of keep going. It is about making sure my feet are firmly on the ground so I have a clear head, okay, and that's part of the health process, okay, because when you're clear-headed you can make better choices, right? So it's about making sure I get the right information, and that's going to bring hope. It's going to bring, you know, hope to the whole situation. It's making sure that I receive as much as I'm giving out, that I have that balance is going to be really important emotionally. I can celebrate my victories as I go through, and that's going to help as well. Yes, there will be battles, there will be challenges along the way, and I can understand that, but it is about giving unconditionally to the whole situation. Wow, that is so insightful to the journey when we look at it like this. Wow, I found that so insightful. So really for me to get where I actually want to be, that's going to be an important process for me. So let me just pull out the Leninmand cards, and I'm thinking, you know, what is my end result? What does my end result actually... Wow, it's got lilies, which to me is about peace. Okay, and it does say the woman card did fly out with it, and I know it's 29 and 30, but to me it was just the sense of being receptive to the inner peace within the whole situation. Lilies to me is very much about that peace, about finding peace. It is maybe a sense of success or an ending to the situation as well. Maybe the sense of transformations. But yeah, lilies to me was definitely about a sense of peace. So overall, I felt there was a sense of inner peace to the whole situation. So that was really, really interesting. Now, she did ask, you know, how many cards came out in each system and what does it actually tell you? Okay, so 3 Tarot de Marseille, 4 Rider-Waite-Smith, and the Hanged Man just flew out on its own for some reason. I don't know what that happened there, but the Hanged Man just came up. So that to me is very much about looking at what am I sacrificing of myself as well. What am I able to look at things from a different perspective, a different viewpoint? That's interesting that that flew out all of a sudden. Freaked me out. Okay, so basically when you look at it, there was 2 Sibylla, 1 Oracle, 2 Kipper cards. So there was definitely a tarot influence in the whole situation, Tarot de Marseille and the Waite-Smith tarot. So I really felt there was a very big, there was an influence in the situation. Now we had wands here, quite big. Let's have a look here. Again, wands. I think wands, so it's very much about desires. What do I truly want? You know, what do I want to achieve? And I'll always achieve if I truly want it. I have to actually do the work. That's telling me physically, if you actually want to, if you really truly want it, then you have to do it. You have to really want to do it, if you know what I mean. You really want to achieve it. It's all about the actions that you choose to take. That's going to make a big, big difference. Oh, I love that spread. So I'd love to see if anyone else has done it or looked at it or anything like that. But that was really interesting to dive deep into. Thank you for that. The Card Geek. The Card Geek. Yeah, she's brilliant. Absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome videos, awesome information, spreads, fantastic website, loads and loads of great info when it comes to Kipper and Leninmand, gypsy cards, that sort of thing. Very, very deep in that sort of aspect with her teachings. So I just really wanted to try something a little different, do something, yeah. So I found that very insightful. Anyway, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links below. Check the links on my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to know of any other videos that I'm uploading. Take care and blessed.